Hi, this is Sam Ryan. We just finished taping our genetic update conference for this year for distribution around the state, around the country, around the world. Just wanted to let you know a little bit about what this year's conference is all about. We're looking at the new era in human genetics. There's a brand new area opening up in human genetics. It's been relatively untouched in the past. Exciting new area. Let me give you just a little intro. You know, in the world of human genetics, in the past, we've always put things in two simple little boxes. The first box was labeled cytogenetics, and in that box were all the chromosomes, the karyotypes, all those chromosome syndromes, all the non-disjunction. The second box was labeled monogenic, and there was all the 20,000 single gene diseases, Mendel's rules, all the Punnett squares, and dominant, recessive, and X-linked. And we always taught almost everything from those two boxes. But I always tell people there's secrets in those two boxes, and that is all those chromosome syndromes we see are very rare. And the average family practice doctor never sees them. We teach genetics here because it's an easy etiology to figure out, and we can look at the chromosomes and do a karyotype, but on a practical level, we don't see those things very much. Easy to figure out, but rare. Same thing for the single gene diseases. Easy to figure out, easy etiology, but rare. Figure them out with a Punnett square for all the recessives, dominant, X-linked, and so on. But the issue that comes up time and time again has always been this. Why don't you genetics people study the genetics, the inheritance of adult onset type 2 diabetes, or the most common cause of blindness in the country, which is macular degeneration, or hypertension, or high blood pressure, and how that connects the inheritance of heart attack and stroke and cancer and tumors and bipolar, manic depressive illness, attention deficit, Alzheimer's, alcohol dependency, obesity, autism spectrum, epilepsy, asthma, and hundreds of other things. People, that's the new genetics, looking at the genetics of common medical conditions and figuring out how they work. These are common, but they've been terribly complex, and until the Human Genome Project was finished, we had no way to get after those. They were just complex human traits we didn't understand. We called them multifactorial. Well, we have a third box now, and that's multifactorial conditions. And all the common human diseases are in that box, and that makes box 3 the most important box. So with the opening of the Human Genome Project, we can now look into box 3 and study the inheritance, the genetics of common medical conditions. It's called the new era in human genetics, the most important part of human genetics because it's something that affects all of us, and it's called genomic medicine. Study the entire genome, plus how the genome interacts with environmental factors. These are population studies to find the basis of common medical conditions. Give you an idea, we think there's 700 genes that contribute to human height. Polygenes, polygenic inheritance. Speculation is there's going to be 300 polygenes that affect the risk of having type 2 diabetes, and on and on and on. We've already done over 1,700 genome-wide association studies to find genetic variants associated with common diseases, and those are going to play out in such a way that one day in the future we might well be able to prevent and avoid many of the common diseases that we're all dealing with today. That's the new genetic medicine, box 3. If you'd like more details about our tape, get in touch with us, www.samryan.com. Be glad to hear from you. Thank you.